Hey everyone, I am Saurabh Gunturkar. In this Agentic AI challenge organized by CrewAI, I will be showcasing my project, the Agentic AI cycle for software automation testing built in CrewAI. Before diving into the details, let's first check out a quick demo of the developed Agentic AI cycle. So stay tuned. Alright, so that was the quick demo of my agentic AI cycle in action. Now let's go a bit deeper and understand how this entire system works, starting from the problem statement. In the today's world, modern software applications are becoming more complex and change very frequently. This makes traditional testing methods slow, repetitive, and hard to maintain. Even within the automation, testers still spend a lot of time to design the test cases, write down the test script, and execution as well as the reporting. This leads to delay the release process as well as the higher cost and limited scaling. That's why there is a need arises of an AI-driven autonomous testing, one that can analyze the requirement as well as design the test cases, write down the test scripts, execute those test scripts, and generate the report with the minimum human intervention. And that is possible with the help of Agentic AI. The Agentic AI becomes the game changer here. The Agentic AI introduces intelligent, self-driven agents and that can collaborate to handle the entire testing lifecycle, starting from test creation up to the execution and reporting, while continuously learning and improving the accuracy and speed. Also, it reduces the 70 to 80% of manual effort. In short, the Agentic AI transforms testing from being human dependent to the intelligent and self-sufficient. So now why I'm using CrewAI API instead of Studio. So when I was running the Agentic AI cycle in CrewAI Studio, I noticed the few limitations that didn't meet my testing needs, which highlighted by the red bar. For example, during the script execution, the executor agent wasn't provided any evidence of test failure, so it was hard to trace the bugs and verify the result. Also, the system was generating random sessions ID in browser base, which didn't actually exist in the real sessions, making debugging even more difficult. And from the testing perspective, we also need the generated test code for the regression and reusability. But Studio doesn't show the code. That's why I shifted to using the CrewAI API. It overcomes this issue as well as gives the better control and logical workflow handling. And it is more suitable for software engineers who want both automation as well as the transparency in their testing process. Now, let's look at the agent's workflow orchestration in our CrewAI Python framework. So, if you observe the execution carefully, the agents actually work in a sequence, one after another, each handling as a specific part of the process. First, we'll start by assigning the user story as an input to the workflow, that's the base for the entire automation cycle. Then comes our analyzer agent. It's a job to analyze the user story and generate clear test requirements. So this sets the foundation of the next agent. Once that's done, the DOM scanner agent takes over. It scans the entire DOM structure for the application, all the pages, elements, and their attributes, and gives the data in the JSON format. This is a super useful because it helps the agent to understand the application layout. Next in line is the test case designer agent. Using the requirements and the DOM data, it designs accurate test cases and stores them in a test case folder, as we saw in the demo video. After that, the automation engineer comes into play. It converts those designed test cases into actual automation scripts based on the selected testing framework. Now, those generated scripts are then handled by the scriptwriter agent, which saves them properly inside the test folder for the execution. Once the scripts are ready, then test executor agent takes charge. It performs the test automation execution based on our configuration setup, just like a real tester. Now, one of the smartest part of this workflow is the self-heal agent. Whenever the test fails, maybe because of locator changes, visibility issue, or exceptions, this agent automatically identifies an alternative attribute from the DOM data and re-execute the test. So many of our failed test cases are actually get self-healed without any manual effort. After the execution, the reporter agent comes and generate a detailed summary report in HTML format. This helps our team and seniors quickly analyze the test result. And finally, the emailer agent wraps it all up. It sends the summary report and overall execution updates to the team through email, so everyone stay informed and can track progress easily. So this entire flow automates around 7 to 80% of our testing process, saving a huge amount of time as well as the manual effort while maintaining high accuracy and consistency. Now, let's see the benefits of this cycle. First, it's fully autonomous. Each agent works independently from analyzing requirement up to the generating reports with almost no human effort. So it basically automates the entire software testing lifecycle end to end. Second, it helps reduce around 70 to 80% of manual effort. All those repetitive tasks like creating test cases, writing scripts, and executing them are completely automated. That means testers can actually focus on strategy, analysis, and innovation instead of doing the same routine work. Third, it makes test development and execution much faster. Overall, it really cuts down the time required to design and run your test. Fourth, it ensures AI-powered accuracy and self-healing. It means the DOM scanner agent gives you accurate locators, and the self-healer agent automatically fixes failed tests caused by small UI changes, so your tests stay reliable. Fifth, it brings intelligent decision making to the process. Agent can analyze the requirement, prioritize test cases, and even catch issues early using context-aware logic, giving you smarter and more accurate results. And finally, it supports smarter testing with AI. This agent keeps learning and optimizing over time with features like auto-locator generation, self-healing, and intelligent test design based on the requirement. Overall, it drastically reduces human error since everything runs autonomously using predefined or AI-driven logic. No need of manual scripting, debugging, or intervention. Now, talking about the configurations, the Playwright framework I use for developing the test scripts in TypeScript. Also, Gemini's latest model, that is Gemini 2.5 Flash large language model, I have used here. So that was my agentic AI cycle developed for this end-to-end software automation testing using CrewAI. I am continuously improving and enhancing it to make it even more advanced. If you have any questions, feedback, or any ideas, feel free to reach out me with this my email. I would love to hear what you think about the demo. Thank you so much for your time and for watching the full video. Thank you.